that one experience influenced me to reconsider everything that I thought I had an opinion on. Like, I was just wrong. Hey, I am back! Really, for real this time. It's so hard to get back into the swing of things when you just stop doing it. I did something, so over the past few weeks, hired a team, like I said, and they came in and they filmed a bunch of stuff, and we're working on several projects that should come to fruition in the next few months. While they were here, our friend Zane, who wrote Kickin' Ass After 50 with Ken, he brought his ice barrel. I asked him to bring his ice barrel, and cold plunge has been something I've talked trash about for years. I think I was first introduced to this as a biohack from Mike Mutzel. You may know him as Metabolic Mike. I met him nearly 7 years ago. I don't know, a long time ago. And he was doing this back then. I was like, dude, you're crazy. I'll never do that. Never say never. I gotta learn to stop saying that. I just thought, I have such a strong opinion and I've never even experienced this. Maybe I should do it. Then when I say this is BS, I'll actually know what I'm talking about from experience as well as just my uninformed opinion. So he brought it. We filmed it. I'm gonna watch I haven't watched this video yet, so I'm watching it for the first time with you right now. And I'm going to walk you through kind of how this went down.
Yeah, you getting in, right?
Me? I got a film. Okay. Alright, Neisha, so what are we doing today and how are you feeling about it?
We are getting ready to do cold plunges. This is my very first cold plunge. And I am not excited. And I swear I would never, ever do this. But do it for the vlog, I guess.
Perfect.
So we put cold water in there, and then we put, I don't know, 30 pounds of ice into. Oh, our neighbor came by in the middle of it. He's just a good old country man, right? He's known me since I was little, and he was like, this is stupid. I was like, I know, right?
We'll be get the guest box.
Better get a smiley face from Dr. Huberman. Yeah. So I don't know if this happens in your neck of the woods, but every year in the fall we just get bombarded by ladybugs. They're not really ladybugs. They're like European beetles is what they're called. Anyways, they were everywhere this day.
No, it's solid.
First thoughts?
I don't know if this is going to be worth it.
Last words.
It's content.
Everything is content. Everything is...
Huberman said this is a good thing to do. So.
I think he said to do this in the morning, and it is most definitely not the morning. Okay. I said I better get a smiley face from Dr. Huberman because he has greatly influenced me at least giving this a try. At this point, that was the main push of me even trying this was Dr. Huberman said it was good. And I trust and respect him. I've never met him, but it is on my list of things to do. I would love to meet him in person. Holy!
You gotta go in.
I gotta go all the way in?
Yeah, gotta go in. All the way in.
John, why does anybody think this is healthy? No.
Yep, breathe. Breathe. The first minute's the worst.
Oh, this is stupid.
Hold that, Neisha.
That's me.
Thoughts.
Stupid, still saying it's stupid. So that first minute was absolutely awful. I mean, my body was in panic mode, fight or flight mode, which is the point of this experiment. That's what the ice water is meant to do to your body. Now, I'm not going to go into all like the science stuff because I'm not a professional. I'm not an expert.
I get natural childbirth. I can do this.
That's it. That's it.
This is where my mind shift helped me out. For some reason, that popped into my head because I was like, this is freaking awful. Oh my gosh. And then for some reason, it crept into my head, hey, you literally gave birth by yourself. No pain medications, no help, no assistance, just you, your body, and the baby. You did it. You can do anything. If you can deal with that, and if you've had natural childbirth, no epidural, no pain meds, no gas, nothing, you know what I'm talking about. I could do that. I can do anything. Right. The water was 46 degrees Fahrenheit. Freaking cold.
It's 2 minutes.
Light work.
Night work. 2 minutes.
You can be
At this
done at
point,
any time.
I was basically numb. I was numb. I could have went longer.
You can be done at any time.
They told me I could get out, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get out. I could have went longer though. I wish someone would have said 1 more minute to 1 more minute, but I just was like, oh, they said I could get out, so I was like,
Good job, Neisha. All right, Doc, you're next.
Getting in there.
Sleep in the barn.
I deserve that round of applause. Let me tell you.
Kidding? Is he kidding?
So
I killed you.
I thought my dear loving husband was going to be supportive and also do this. And it is at this moment that I realize he is not. He's not going to do it. What a turd. I was so mad. Then Zane got in, which he's a professional. I'll show you him getting into it just because I know some of you want to look at him. This is Zane. He just turned 53 years old. 53. This is his ice barrel. He brought it for me. He does this a few times a week, I think. Okay. So that was me in the cold plunge. I have not, like I said, I hadn't watched that video. It's funny to watch me do that versus me and my memory of me doing that. It really solidifies how much I hated it before I got in, because now my mindset and my opinion is completely different. I mean, a full 180, right? So it's good that I'm able to see the biggest change, because maybe if I didn't have this documented, I would be like, I wouldn't remember how bad it was when I first got in. Similar to natural childbirth. After it's over, you're like, oh man, that was a breeze. In the moment, you're like, I'm going to die. There's no way this whole human is coming out of this body. Kind of have this, so you have this dopamine hit that can last around 2 hours. The benefits I saw were I was just in this really cool state of calm and focus. Not like a high or an upper, like not after a shot of espresso, but I was very awake and focused in a much more even sort of way. Very like my productivity level at that point was through the roof. Like I'd taken a limitless pill. I was just hyper focused, but not hyper. Very chill. So that was the first thing that I noticed. And that I wasn't cold after I got out. I thought immediately I was going to go get in my car, come back down to the main house, to our house, because we were up at the new house in the garage, and jump in the shower to warm up. That's not what happened at all. I was not cold. I was perfectly fine, warm even. I felt amazing. Now, one thing that I didn't notice on my own, but what Zane prompted me to even think about was, he said, have you noticed any difference in your pain? And then he said, oh, you're young, you don't have any pain. I do have neck and back pain, chronic neck and back pain, which I think stems from the breast implants that I have. which I'm getting taken out this year. Oh, can't wait for that. But also can't wait for that. So I have chronic neck and back pain. And some days it's good and some days it's bad. And some foods affect it. So I have to be very conscious about what makes my pain worse. My pain was 95% better. Like nearly non-existent after the cold plunge. And that right there was worth me considering doing it again. Not only doing it again, but buying an ice barrel for myself. And that's what I've done. It is not here yet. I bought the Ice Barrel 300. Not sponsored. Wish I was. Wish they would send me one for free, but I got it on a Black Friday deal, so it's fine. But that's how much that one experience influenced me to reconsider everything that I thought I had an opinion on. Like, I was just wrong for me. And maybe you don't want to try this, and I think it's fine. And I'm not trying to sell you a thing. You can do cold therapy in the shower. I have since doing the cold plunge. I've done cold showers. I've done cold exposure in the mornings outside when it's super cold. You can do things that are free, right? The difference is the potency of that dopamine hit afterwards, and maybe even long-term effects, because the cold plunge covers your entire skin, stimulates everything, and you can't escape it. Where in the shower you can kind of like hold your body, which I try. I hold my hands to the side. I force myself to hold my hands to the side. You can, it's just more consistent on the body. So don't think you have to go out and buy a cold plunge. You can probably just put water in your bathtub and throw some ice in there if you wanted to. But with the pain that I have, it was worth it to me. That's my Christmas present. Oh. If I could go back in time and tell 30-year-old Neisha that she was getting a cold plunge for Christmas and that she wanted it, oh man, 30-year-old me would be very confused. A lot of people in the comment section, I posted some clips on Instagram and Facebook, maybe one on YouTube as a short, I can't remember. There was a lot of comments, right? I want to address a few of the comments. So one of the main comments that I saw that I want to address is, this is a trend, it's overhyped, this is ridiculous, it's extreme. Let me find the comment section because I really want you guys to listen to my responses. Oh, somebody said, I bet those were the longest 2.5 minutes of your life. No, that was 2 minutes of me pushing Bonnie out. Those were the longest 2.5 minutes of my life. This was nothing compared to that. Somebody else said, I definitely felt pain relief, stress decrease, and energy increase. She's been doing this for 276 days straight. All right, somebody said, no, I'm not going to do it. It's just another phase going around. It's overhyped. Those are the type of comments that I want to talk about. So this has been done for thousands of years. Overhyped. It is very overhyped right now, but I don't know if I would say overhyped. It's very hyped, right? It's popular, it's trending, it's in the ether, it's in the pop culture. A lot of people understand cold therapy at this point, or they at least know what it is. Something else that is extremely hyped up right now and been done for thousands of years, carnivore diet. So that argument that it's not really trend, it's just having a moment in the sun, and maybe it should be. Somebody said, now you need a sauna. Right. I'm not buying a sauna. Those things are super expensive. Always, I will say the Ice Barrel, even before the Black Friday discount, is the most reasonably priced ice plunge maybe on the market. There's probably others that I don't know about. Like the one that Dr. Huberman promotes is like $7,000 or something. The Ice Barrel is $900 something. That was an investment in my health, and I think it's going to be worth it. So let me know in the comment section if you thought cold plunge therapy could help your energy, your stress level. your anxiety, your depression, your pain, your mood. There's also claims that it can make you more insulin sensitive, increase your metabolic rate. There's so many things that Dr. Huberman talks about that are benefits of cold therapy. Now, like I said, you can do it in the shower, you can do it in the cold winter air. It's just not as potent, but there are still benefits. So try this. Try a cold shower. Do it for 2 or 3 minutes and see how you feel. I did mine for 3 minutes this morning. I think Ken recorded me, but I was nude, so I'm not going to be showing you that footage. I asked him to time me, and he recorded me. I hope you've enjoyed this little deep dive into my experience with cold plunge therapy. I'll be sharing more as the weeks go by and I continue to do this and give you updates on how I feel. I'm excited. Also, make sure you're following me on Instagram. Before you leave, don't forget to hit that thumb, hit the subscribe button, and join my newsletter via the link in the description for updates about the farm, family, kids, life, and recipes. See you in the next one. Love you, mean it. Bye.